Now sums from problem set 5, which is related to practice set 5.3, are sum number 1, that is choose a correct alternative in sum number 1, the fourth one. Then sum number 2, there are 3 sums, 1, 2 and 3. Then sum number 9, sum number 10, sum number 21 and sum number 22. Problem set 5, MC, choose a correct alternative, first one. Sum number 4 of the first one, a line makes an angle of 30 degree with the positive direction of x-axis. So the slope of the line is what? Which is the correct option in this? Now we know that theta is given how much? Theta is equal to 30 degree. Slope is equal to what? Slope is equal to tan theta, that's equal to tan 30 degree. That's equal to how much? What is the value of tan 30 degree? 1 upon root 3. So slope is equal to what? 1 upon root 3. So which is the correct option? Correct option is C. That is 1 upon root 3. Now the first sum of sum number 2, we have to find out whether the given points are collinear or not. A and B, the A, B, C are given. Now we will find out the slope of line AB and slope of line BC. We know that slope of line is what? Y2 minus Y1 upon X2 minus X1. So this will, AB is what? Minus 0.5 minus 2 upon 1 minus 0. So that's equal to what? Minus 0.5 and minus 2 is how much? Minus 2.5 upon 1. So answer is what? Minus 2.5. Now next one, BC, minus 3 minus 0. Minus into minus 0.5. Minus into minus 0.5 upon 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So that's equal to how much? Minus 3 plus 0.5 upon 1. So that's equal to how much? When you subtract 0.5 from 3, what you get? 2.5. And the bigger number is minus, so it will be in minus. So minus 2.5. So both the answers we have got minus 2.5. So slope of line AB is equal to slope of line BC. And point B lies on both lines. Therefore point A, B, C are collinear and line AB is parallel to line BC. Now sum number 2 of sum 2. P is given 1, 2, Q is given 2 and 8 upon 5 and R is given 3 and 6 upon 5. We have to find out the slope of the line PQ, that is 8 upon 5 minus 2 upon 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. So that's equal to, equalize the denominator, 8 minus 5 2s is how much? 10 upon 5. 2 minus 1 is how much? 1. So that is equal to 8 minus 10 is how much? Minus 2 upon 5. This is 1, so it will go away. Now slope of line QR, 6 upon 5 minus 8 upon 5 upon 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2, that's equal to how much? Now denominators are already equal, so directly you can subtract 6 minus 8 upon 5. 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. Now 6 minus 8 is how much? Minus 2 upon 5. So you'll see both the slopes are equal. So slope of line PQ is equal to slope of line QR, and point Q lies on both lines. Therefore points P, Q, R are collinear and line PQ is parallel to line QR. Now the third sum, coordinates of L, M and N are given. Slope of line LM will be what? 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 upon 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. 3 minus 2 is how much? 1. 5 minus 1 is how much? 4. So slope of line LM is equal to 1 upon 4. Now LMN, 6 minus 3 upon 8 minus 5, 8 minus 5, that's equal to 3. 3 upon 3, that's equal to how much? 1. So both are not equal. So LM, slope of line LM is not equal to slope of line MN. Therefore points L, M, N are not collinear. Now sum number 9 of problem set 5. Coordinates of P and Q are given. Slope of line PQ is also given 1 upon 2. We have to find out the value of K. Slope of line PQ is what? Y2 minus Y1 is equal to X2 minus X1. That is K minus into minus 3 upon 4 minus into minus 12. So that is, and slope of line PQ is already given, that is half. So half is equal to K plus 3 upon 4 plus 12. So that is equal to half K plus 3. 4 plus 12 is how much? 16. Now take the 16 on this side. So what you will get? 16 upon 2 is equal to K plus 3. 2 1s are 2 8s are, therefore 8 is equal to K plus 3. Bring this 3 on this side, therefore 8 minus 3 is equal to K. So what is the value of K is equal to? Therefore K is equal to 8 minus 3 is how much? 5. Now sum number 10, they have given the coordinates of A 4 8 and B 5 5 and C 2 4 and D 1 7. We have to prove that line AB is parallel to line CD. So we'll first find out, we know that slope of line is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So line, slope of line AB is equal to what? 5 minus 8 upon 5 minus 4, that's equal to minus 3 upon 1, that's equal to minus 3. Now slope of line CD is equal to what? 7 minus 4 upon 1 minus 2, that's equal to 7 minus 4 is how much? 3 upon minus 1, so that's equal to minus 3 since both are equal. So slope of line CD is equal to slope of line, not CD, AB is equal to slope of line CD. Therefore line AB is parallel to line CD. First sum, they have given that ABCD is a parallelogram, but they have given the coordinates of only A, B and C. We have to find out the coordinates of vertex D. Now there are three possibilities. Either D can be here, then the parallelogram will be this way. Either D can be here, then the parallelogram will be this way, or D can be here, then the parallelogram will be this way. So these are the three possibilities. So let the coordinates of fourth vertex can be D, XY, D1 x1 y1 and D2 x2 y2. Now consider the parallelogram, this one ACBD. If we consider the parallelogram ACBD, we know diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Now what is the meaning of that? Supposing if a parallelogram is there and both the diagonals bisect each other and meet at the point O. What is the meaning of bisect? That means AO should be equal to OC and OD should be equal to OB. That means if we find the midpoint using the coordinates of this and you again find out the midpoint by using the coordinates of this, then it both should be equal. Why? The midpoint of BD and the midpoint of AC meet at the same point O. Therefore, the midpoint of AB and midpoint of CD should be equal. Over here, midpoint of CD should be equal to midpoint of AB. Midpoint of AB. In this parallelogram, midpoint of CD should be equal to midpoint of AB. Now, according to the midpoint formula, then x plus 3 upon 2 and y minus 2 upon 2 should be equal to midpoint of AB, that is 5 plus 1 upon 2 and 6 minus 2 upon 2. Now we will take separately x plus 3 and this, and y minus 2 and this. So x plus 3 upon 2 should be equal to 5 plus 1, that is how much? 6 upon 2, and y minus 2 upon 2 should be equal to 6 minus 2 is how much? 4 upon 2. Now 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and this 2 and 2 will get cancelled because it's in the denominator side, on the left hand side and the right hand side. Therefore 2 will get cancelled. So x plus 3 is equal to 6. X plus 3 is equal to 6. So x is equal to what? 6 minus 3. So x is equal to 3. So we have got the coordinates of x as what? 3. Now we will find out the coordinate of y. Y minus 2 is equal to 4. Y minus 2 is equal to 4. Therefore y is equal to 4 plus 2. Therefore y is equal to 6. So D is what? 3 and 6. D is what? 3 and 6. Now we will take the other parallelogram, that is ABCD. Consider parallelogram ABCD. Then midpoint of BD should be equal to midpoint of AC. Now we will find out BD, not BD1. This is D1. ABCD1. So midpoint of BD1 is what? X plus 1 upon 2 and y1 x1, y1 minus 2 upon 2 should be equal to 3 plus 5 upon 2 and minus 2 plus 6 upon 2. Now we will write down separately. X plus 1 upon 2 should be equal to 3 plus 5 is how much? 8 upon 2, or y minus 2 upon 2, y x1 and y1. y1 minus 2 upon 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 6 is how much? 4 upon 2. Now 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So x1 plus 1 is equal to 8. So x1 is equal to 8 minus 1. So x1 is equal to 7. Over here, y1 minus 2 is equal to 4. y1 is equal to 4 plus 2. Therefore y1 is equal to 6. So coordinate of D1 will be equal to what? 7 and 6. Now we will consider this parallelogram ABD2C. Consider parallelogram A B D to C, A B D to C. So midpoint of AD2 should be equal to midpoint of BC. Now AD2 is what? x2 plus 5 upon 2 and y2 plus 6 upon 2 should be equal to 3 plus 1 upon 2 and minus 2 upon 2. Now we will take it separately. So x2 plus 5 upon 2 will be equal to 3 plus 1 is how much? 4 upon 2. 3 plus 1 is 4 upon 2. And the other one is y2 plus 6 is equal to upon 2 is equal to minus 2 will become minus 4 upon 2. 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Now I'll just show over here how to do. So x2 plus 5 is equal to 4 and over here y2 plus 6 is equal to minus 4. So when you take 5 on this side, you will get x2 is equal to 4 minus 5. Therefore x2 is equal to what? Minus 1, and y2 is equal to what? Minus 4 minus 6. So y2 is equal to minus 10. So the third possibility of D2 will be equal to how much? Minus 1 minus 10. So we have got all the three, that is D can be either 3, 6, coordinates of D can be either 3 or 6, then coordinates of D can be either 7 or 6, or coordinates of D can be, vertex D can be minus 1 and minus 10. Now last sum of problem set 5, they have given the coordinates of A, B, C, D, which are the vertices of a quadrilateral. We have to find out the slope of the diagonals of the quadrilateral ABCD. That is slope of diagonal AC and slope of diagonal BD. Supposing if this is a quadrilateral ABCD, then we have to find out the slope of the diagonal AC and the slope of the diagonal BD. Now slope of a line is what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So A, I have written over here AC. So coordinates of A and C. So A is 1, 7 and C is 0, minus 3. So slope of diagonal AC is what? Minus 3 minus 7 upon 0 minus 1. That's equal to minus 10 upon minus 1. So slope of diagonal AC is what? 10. Similarly, slope of diagonal BD. So coordinates of B and D I have written over here. That is 3 minus 3 upon minus 3 minus 6. Minus 3 minus 6. So that is equal to what? 0 upon minus 9. So that is equal to what? 0. So diagonal of BD is, so slope of the diagonal BD is what? 0. So slope of diagonals of the quadrilateral are 10 and 0. 10 and 0.